everybody, it's Ashley Pink, otherwise known as Ashley, and I will be filming, it's kind of a memory plan with me, for the week of August 9th through the 15th. If you hear a sniffly, whiny little girl, I'm watching my dogs, my brother's dog. She's a bull mastiff. Even though our houses are attached, this is her first time in my side. And she doesn't know who I'm talking to right now, so she's getting really excited. I'm talking to me! I know, honey. Is it a heartbeat away from mommy and daddy? And Ashley loves you. I do. I'm gonna put my YouTube video on in a second. I know. I'm daring to not pat her 24/7. So, in my TSKP planner, I'm using this gorgeous kit from TheSweetPlanner. It's a collab between TheSweetPlanner and ShantePlans. Honestly, I like these kind of kits, but I don't always go for them. I mean, you guys see the kind of stuff I go for. I tend to go for more character-y themes. Because I love like the full floral-y theme, but I'm too nervous to do it. But I love ShantePlans. She's one of my favorite planner people. Oh, that must be a comfy spot on the floor. Oh, yes. That's her happy noises, I promise. She's a bull mastiff. Anyway, so this is that, and then there's a little freebie there. Now, I really like ShantePlans. She inspired me to start dashboard planning. I want to actually get the planner that she uses, but it was out of stock, so I got this one instead. There's also this one. This sheet, is that another full box? No, that's just a bunch of that. Okay, and there's these. Now, the only thing that I think I'm going to struggle with is the fact that I like to use multiple styles. I mean, multiple headers. But I think I'm going to get around that by... because this has like the blues. Because there's headers there, like floral headers. And then there's like purple, like pink and whatever blues in this one. So I'll use that. And yeah. I'm gonna get her started. Hello, this is usually the spot where I do the voiceover, but I actually went into a lot of detail explaining it after, so just enjoy this speedy plan with me, and then I'll have an explanation of all the stuff after. Yes. Okay, so I decided I wanted to do weekly check-ins with my goals as opposed to this making its own separate video, because I've been really struggling to do 2 videos a week, and this way I can just combine them. So this is my current week in my MakseLife. I'm using a kit from ZZStickerCo. I haven't really been doing my things. As you can see, I'm filming this Friday, just showering tonight. I did do 6K steps, and I'm saying Wednesday and Thursday were 7,000. I wasn't wearing my watch, and usually my watch is between, if I'm not wearing my watch, my phone just counts 1 to 3,000 less. So I just added 1,000 to these 2. It could be, I could have gotten 9,000. That's what I'm saying, but I'm not claiming that. I'm gonna be watching Robin Hood this week for my Disney movie. Prep for my, for Willow to be coming this week, and I also have it there. Do my budget check-ins and clean house. Prep for school. So that kind of means, for me at least, going over what I feel I need for school supplies, because I'm starting back for my degree, for each of my courses, things like that. Later on, probably next week, maybe the week after. So if not next week, then definitely the week after, I will be getting my list for my enrollment for the following school year. So I'll definitely be doing that. I haven't been doing my planner check-ins or any habits. I've just been kind of existing this week. And that kind of reflects in this. I don't really have that much stuff. This is such a gorgeous kit. I feel I need to do like detailed stuff with it and pull stuff, but like, because I haven't really been doing my planner check-ins, I don't have that much stuff. I have my coffee, I have my work things. On Monday, I canceled a couple subscriptions I haven't been using and watched Call the Midwife. Like I said, I haven't really been doing that much this week. So, I did a PR post 2 on Monday, because I did an Instagram post and then I shared it to my stories, which I do for all of my Instagram posts, but when I want to have it as a PR post as well, I have to make sure that I have my, that I have ZZStickerCo linked directly, and that I have my code, and that I highlight it. So I did that with that, but not with this one. I did it twice. I don't believe she has new releases this weekend. I mean, keep an eye out, because I could be completely wrong, but she, I don't have, I just realized I didn't write 2021 like I wanted to. I have to go grab my phone. Where's my phone? There it is. So usually what she has been doing, because everybody does stuff differently, is somebody at the beginning of this PR term asked for a calendar. She didn't really release one for August, but I know that with the MIC sale going on, she said she was gonna delay new releases, if I'm remembering correctly. So I don't think they might not be coming this weekend. So, and I'm saying this and I'm explaining this because new release day And ZZStickerCo doesn't do $2 Tuesday day, but if I was with a PR person, for someone who did do $2 Tuesday, I don't worry about what I'm going to do for that day, because I just share and promote that. I'll share and promote the new releases. I'll share and promote the $2 Tuesday or any flash sales or anything. But there's nothing like that coming up this weekend, so I'm just going to have to make sure I do another post. Because with ZZStickerCo you do 3 a week. Or more. Ideally more, but whatever. So Tuesday, of course, I'm back to coffee my work. And then essentially the big things that I remember, because it's been a really hot day, hot week. We were in the middle of a heat wave. One of my students didn't visit today like she usually would, but she also did the entire walking trail. We've been working on walking with her as a group. Some students just struggle with that, and you have to build up to that. We have a nature trail. It's about 800 meters long, and we did the whole thing. I was expecting probably doing the whole trail, like walking to the end, takes about 25 minutes, and about 5 to 10 minutes in there's a bridge, and then 15 minutes in, so 5 minutes after the bridge, there is a small picnic table. And I was expecting to either get to the bridge or the picnic table, but we did the entire thing. I also did a pod catch up. So Wednesday she did have a visit, and that was just a normal visit. I wonder if you can hear Willow snoring. And then essentially I just napped. Literally, so I take a nap pretty much every single weeknight, with the exception of Fridays, because I know I can sleep in the next day and I don't have to worry about making sure I get up at a certain time. I take a nap from 7:30 to 9:30. And I laid down for my 7:30 nap, and instead of waking up at 9:30 or a bit late, 10:30, I woke up at 11:45. So I literally just napped. The two things of importance that day was that MW's worker came, specifically because she has a different worker on certain days, and the worker that the helper, worker, whatever you want to call it, that comes on Wednesdays is slightly more strict about a certain IEP goal than the other one. So when it comes to things like that, like I try to work with the worker, meet with making sure I'm checking in and stuff like that. So literally I was just checking in with her worker, and I had a nap. That's the two biggest things. Thursday was payday. I had therapy. I paid a bill, and I was in the infant room. That was an adventure. It's the first time I've ever been in the infant room, or any infant room, all day. I've been with infants in mixed areas, and it felt interesting. I would do it again. It was hard, but I feel every room has its strengths and weaknesses and things that you struggle with. And finding the age range that you're best at is just finding the weakness or difficulty that you're willing. My camera's slipping again. Like the age range that you feel more comfortable with is the frustration, weakness, con, or whatever that you can deal with the most. So Friday, I finally used I believe this is a custom from Adorably Amy Designs called Fucking Allergies. Because I was going to swear on this day anyway, I have an allergy condition. Okay. So but also you have to understand, around my area, the hottest it usually gets, like on a super hot, oh my gosh, air conditioning blasting day, just to give you an example, is about 26 degrees Celsius, which is roughly 78.8, so 79 degrees Fahrenheit. So that's how hot it usually gets to have people like sweaty or whatever. Today, with the Humidex, it felt like 43 degrees Celsius or 109 degrees Fahrenheit. And my allergy disorder. I'm allergic to my own sweat. And it can trigger hives. It can trigger face, nose, mouth, feet, and hand swelling. And it can even trigger anaphylaxis if I don't wash it off quick enough. If I just let myself sit in my own sweat all day. And it was really hard. And because of that, it's not a full max exemption, but essentially doctors aren't allowed to give, in my area, aren't allowed to give exemptions anymore. And they also don't want me to die from anaphylaxis because I'm wearing a mask due to my sweat. So they gave me as much of one as I can possibly get. And today I had to take full advantage of it and not wear it as much. And I felt so bad because all my coworkers had to wear their masks and I didn't. But also I was boiling and sweating. My lips and nose were swollen all day because of it. And it was a mess. I also have Willow. This is today that I'm filming this. My kids were also fucking crazy. This afternoon was rough. It was hot. We don't have an air conditioning unit in the childcare center I work at. We have a air exchange unit, which is similar. It still rotates the air and you can still get cool air, but it doesn't cool down the air. So instead of maintaining, I have a little thing. We have a thing on the wall that says the temperature, but I brought in a little like thing that rates the room temperature. It's in Fahrenheit and the percentage of humidity. And usually my room's between 71 to 81% humidity, but it was like 89 to 93% humidity all day. And usually it's 68 degrees Fahrenheit and it was like 71, 72 degrees Fahrenheit. And that was just the center. That's because of how hot it is. Like, we have large windows. It's just, we're not a province where places are built to withstand the kind of heat that we were given. So it was hot. The kids were emotional from a long week, not to mention they were boiling. We haven't been able to get out in the afternoons the last couple days. The mornings we've been able to get out, but it's so hot. So the kids were kind of done for the day by 1:30. Like they woke up for nap, done for the day. Which made for an emotional afternoon. It was the kind of day where my co-teacher and I both fully admitted that we were going home crying. Because when kids are emotional like that, they need a lot more help with emotional regulation, and they need it a little bit more than we could give. And it was crazy. Our bathroom is shared and it's connected to another classroom. And I love my co-teacher, my coworker Holly, because she popped in and she's like, "Is everything okay?" There's a lot of screaming, and because everybody was screaming and two kids were really upset, and it was just, we're like, "No, but that's just the day." She popped in and kind of helped us from what she could without really going in the room, which I really appreciated. We needed that moment. But that's just the reality of working in childcare. Some days are fucking nuts. Some days are hard and you just cry. And you cry because it's hard and because the kids are screaming and nothing is going right. And you know that they're just hot and they're lacking emotional regulation. So you have to help them emotionally regulate, but they're so hot that they don't want you to cuddle them, which is the main way that a lot of kids help emotionally regulate. And it's just one of those days where it was really hard to be a preschool teacher. And those happen. My job isn't as easy as just cuddling kids all day. I wish it was. So for Saturday, I put morning coffee. I have to pick up a prescription. I have to get groceries. I want to clean up the house, catch up on the pod, and want to go to the bottle depot. Sunday, morning coffee, weigh in and edit. I figure I'll add more stuff as I go on. I'm not sure how I'm gonna fully clean the house, well, my apartment with Miss Willow Badillo, but she heard me say her name. So yeah, that's the week of this. It's currently 9:05. I'm so tired. That being said, with the day that's today, I didn't get a chance to stop at the NSLC, the Nova Scotia Liquor Communication, which is basically just the liquor store in Nova Scotia. I say that anybody who's not from Canada will hear the liquor store in Nova Scotia and think Nova Scotia only has one liquor store. A lot of provinces have one company that's government regulated, and that's the only company that's allowed to sell liquor. And for Nova Scotia, it's the NSLC. You will not find, outside of places that sell like industrial liquor, like maybe like wine places, like places that sell wine, or like independent companies and stuff like that. But you would be hard pressed to find a place like a liquor store that isn't an NSLC. And I almost stopped there, but I didn't have another shirt to change into, and I'm not supposed to be in my uniform shirt outside of work, especially at a liquor store. Like, that's not a place I can get away with running in quickly. Like an emergency pharmacist, the doctor, whatever, but like I'd definitely be written up for that. And I didn't want to put a jacket on because it was 43 fucking degrees. So I'll get to the liquor store at some point and get drunk. I can't fully get drunk because of my medication, but I need to process the day. And it was a couple specific moments at the end of the day, but it's just certain kids that are just nonstop. Kids that usually listen didn't. And it was just hard. It was a hard day. It was like an iffy day, like maybe it'll turn up better until after nap, and then just And sometimes that happens, and you just have to be okay with that because that's just how the world works. But yeah, sorry for the rant. I do love my job, but I think this is just one of those moments where I just keep thinking, like, childcare has its hard moments. It has its dear Lord. And I think one of the hardest parts when kids are going crazy and nothing's working is the fact, like, you're the teacher. You have to make all the decisions. And it was at the end of the day too. Now here's the thing. I have an amazing boss. There might be a lineup of parents in the middle of a heat wave, but if I called her in and said me and Hope are next to tears, the kids are just like, we need help, she would have sorted a way up for us to get a break. Tara was there today. Ashley, I know you watch these videos. She would do the same thing. I have an amazing team, which is why I feel like I can vent and I feel like I can do stuff, because I know at the end of the day, when I am struggling, when I am next to tears, and if I really needed to leave the classroom, it would have been done. Which is why I'm really grateful for the staff and my coworkers and everything. And why I know it's gonna be better on Monday. Hopefully. Anyway, I'll let you go. So if you like this video, please like, share, thumbs up. I've been rambling for almost 19 minutes. Wow. Okay, bye.